land, I believe it is like what your operator pool is if you want to take grenades. They're not exactly your main stage. Nook is the easiest one, so is Sledge, but you normally bring these operators outside of these entry positions. So with those both gone, could be a bit interesting to see what we have here.
Should be basing themselves here where the backstab potentially comes in, and Leader, for example, is coming down through Laundry.
That mirror window provides a little bit of an oh damn moment, especially as Lobin now gets the first pick onto Leader, who was trying to clear the other side of the map, and they're just getting shut down outside of blue as expected, with the mirror window being there.
Absolutely crushed by it as well. I mean, now the Blitz will try and make it march on forward in behind the smokes, but the timing has been a little bit off here, and they have paid the price. Flashes out the mirror, but won't win out in the gunfight. It's a very convincing first round from Lost. They get a flawless
They've got the ace. They can get what they want in terms of the walls getting open. Now the question will be, can they get into a position to be able to get a bomb down, or can they clear anybody out with early kills and then just be able to flood the bomb site?
Well, Trophy was given away quite early as well. When the shield was gone, they were just like, yep, that's it. Took a second player inside a pit. That's going to be our angle to hold.
Beautiful.
Dots have been holding on to that C4 for a good 30 to 45 seconds there, waiting for someone to step inside, and has found an absolute freebie there. Well lined up, and clearly one they've gone through a few times in dry runs.
Yeah, just I think as soon as you get the Selma charge on pit wall there, you know that there's likely going to be somebody around ready to challenge that angle. Hasham challenging an angle though, manages to pick up the Lobin. Absolutely beautiful to level things up at 4 versus 4. 2 of Loss are still looking to play underneath. There's only a Nitro in the hand of Dash, so still could have that sort of explosive denial if he gets himself down white stairs, but for the time being, he's just holding, looking for that angle towards Trophy Door, just preventing any flood coming in from Geekay.
Lost have two games planned here. That's it to win this round. It's either an execute-based denial, so they kill them as they try to walk in, or they're going to try and retake Trophy here. Now, the Cade has already used the C4, so the Trophy retake is going to be mega hard. And as you can see, it's going for the denial on the entry of the bomb site. Leader already down on probably the games breach. They're going for the attic backstab, and they can't get it.
It's a lot of 1v1s being taken, and sure, Hasham might win his, but immediately he's traded out by a cameraman at the bottom of white. We had Trix trying to work his way in through Trophy, you had Leader trying to work his way in through the breach, and as you say, none of those...
just doing the basics very well.
Trying to really overload Attic here as well. They know there's a player that was dug inside Dots. He has got out of Attic. Had the soft wall behind him as well. Has got himself onto top tower stairs. Logan's wants to start things off again. Noodle, really at this point, it's only Hasham with a kill on the board, and that does not look to be changing. It's another dominant start for Loss here, Titan.
I mean, again, they're about to be 5v2. No, Leader gets the kill. This could be putting it back on a 3v3 with a wall bang there. It gives Geekay a chance. Trix getting into the frostmat, unlucky there, buddy, but going on, they have now a chance with a 3v3. They have top floor control, they can work and execute, they can try and take what they want. They're now going to assess, can they get meeting control, can they get dining control, or kitchen control? What they haven't spotted is the guy in tower, I don't believe, or coming back through attic. That flank could be crucial from Dots. They never cleared him out, they never managed to get rid of him.
That's exactly what I was about to say. They know that they forced him back, they had nades on, they had drones on, they know the Azami is somewhere, but they're not really 100% where, because they're down to almost no drones as well. To some level, it's playing a little bit blind into this one. You've also got Maya, who's been sat inside showers for the longest time, not really playing on site, playing just off it, but in a very, very passive angle, and Trix might spot him out here.
GK using the time well, they're on the drones, they're aware of the clock, they know that they don't need to be rushed. Dots, as you picked him out, was going to be the problem, wasn't recognised, manages to get himself into dining, get aggressive, and find a kill that hands the lead once again to Loss. 3 versus 2 now inside the round. Trix low health, trying to push Attic, but again, Loss are well aware of this stuff. They know where the danger is going to come from. Cameraman's trained and ready, and it's as easy as that.
Okay, well, stuff this game. Let's just try and go for sight. Well, you can't do that. Okay, let's try and play it slower. Let's play for the execute. Well, Loss already got that covered. They're playing for that. They know that. And because you haven't drilled that 1,000 times, it's hard. Hasham getting the opening pick here, though, is massive. Now they have freezer control. If GK can now just keep pressing the tempo here, don't slow it down, keep pushing for the bomb site, they might be able to make something. Really late reinforcement to Dash. If Hasham has pushed all the way to freezer door here, this could be really, really big. He can split the bomb site in half.
Oh, that's exactly where he is. He's on the shield, but Maya's found him. He's got the answer. Not quite going to be what they wanted. I know Trix was alone inside a big tower as well, but this split play, it's catching GK out time and time again. Cameraman's also managed to get himself K off towards the top side. It's just all falling apart once again, I'm afraid, Titan.
I mean, no info game at all, it seems, from GK. How Cameraman has been allowed to stay in meeting, they know that, they knew the setup from last round, and he's just hiding in a corner.
And that's just about consistency, because, you know, for the kill onto Lobin, they had great information. They had Hasham going down freezer, the drone, we saw it straight in front of him, bang, he reacts, he gets the kill, but then elsewhere in the map, they're not delivering the same principles. And the problem is as well, they're going up against a team that, you know, the players have been around a little bit, but look at who's the IGL. You've got a cameraman there. he's one of the most experienced players at the whole tournament. He's not going to be caught out by, you know, simple things. He's going to make life difficult for you.
GK at this point will be looking for 2 rounds. That's all they're going to want.
Yeah.
I mean, they probably will take 1, to be honest, and hope and bank that their defense Oregon half can be strong enough. And that's the saving grace for them. Oregon is such a defender-sided map, even in the current meta, even the way that the game is played. But it's going to be so hard for them because the way you lose rounds is a massive factor as well. And as Dash here with the C4 goes onto Noodle. Ooh. Noodle shoots it out. Now can he win his 1v1? And he does.
That's big.
Another one.
No way. He gets went
Surely not
on as well.
Oh,
no, he
doesn't.
For a second, though, you started to believe with the gridlock and the Finker ban.
I mean, 2 big impact players as well for GK this tournament has been Trix and XK, and neither of them right now can seem to activate into this game. The same thing as what we saw earlier with the BP game with Joystick. They're struggling so much, and that's the problem. Once you start to set into this little rut that you can have in a game, it's so hard to pull yourself out of it.
Okay.
And Dot
I mean, not quite the play. I know he was trying to surprise Asham there, but or trying to surprise Dash, sorry, but he got away with it. Leader gets 2. They're pushing for the swing for a 2v1, and Leader just beams them both.
I mean,
Sorry, this is what we've seen from GK twice. Their best opportunities to win rounds have come from leader double kills. They can't rely on it, but they need to use it when it's there. You know, if he's gone and done that and he's swung the manpower back in their favour, this is now where GK have got to say, right, we've got the 3v2, let's have a 10-second pause. Where do we go from here? How do we hit them? And then work together in a coordinated way. They don't want to go in one at a time here.
And that's exactly what they're doing. Unfortunately, the push down through Attic onto 1 will be able to self-res, and Maya's not going to finish him off. Leader gets away with this. There is no way. He does get finished off in the end, but if he got that kill back, Maya would be absolutely kicking himself. It was a 3 versus 2. It's down to a 2v2. They're pushing in, trying to find what they can, but Maya simply will not be moved. Finds 2 in the final 2 versus 3. Trix gets 1 down. He's got to find Cameraman, who's dug in nice and close on the corner, sees the barrel, but Cameraman gets his kill.
Let go of that loss in a sense, and just gone again. No pun intended, by the way. But all they have to do is, again, Hasham opening kill here, lobbing with the easy pick, and this is the problem. It's solo play, solo play, solo play. I was going to say, we've seen it twice now. We've seen 2 different types, as I said. It's either going to be a hero play attempt, or it's going to be a team-based attempt. Team-based attempt failed, hero play now started. XG, he gets 1 back, they get a little bit of top floor control. Have they got kids control as well? Yes, they have. So they can do the vertical now onto the bomb site. This is going to be a crucial round for GK. They have everything they want. 4v4, 1 minute 50 was on the clock when they had top floor control. This should be easy now to work on.
I don't know, man. I'm looking at Dots playing around meeting and around
I was just
green,
watching exactly the same thing.
and I'm a little bit nervous.
Dealt with.
Way.
That's exactly what they needed there. Noodle able to pick up a big kill. We could see that Dots was off in meeting, green corridor, potentially going to be a thorn in the side of GK when they came to that push, but they've identified him. Information game that I've questioned once or twice. They've used it, they've got the kill, and that gives them a good advantage. 4v3, vertical pressure as well. They're able to start potentially sending some nades in. GK have everything they need here to get themselves that first round. This is sort of step 2 done. They now need to think about prepping for step 3. How do they get into a position to put that diffuser down?
They need to get more pressure onto the bomb site. Right now, Loss are reading this. They see that it's a top floor take. They realise what's going to go on. It's going for a kitchen take. They've still got the guy, though, outside. Jake is outside. Sorry, Leader is outside by small tower door. He could be the winning factor here. It seems either Loss have forgotten about him, or they're not trying to focus on him right now to be able to create something else.
They were checking earlier on. You had Cameraman poking his nose out and constantly checking, but it's the damage that he can do, like you say, if he goes unchecked. You've got Maya and you've got Lobin, potentially both able to take a 2v1 here if he doesn't get this backstab off.
Maya's heard him. He's ready for this gunfight. He needs to win this gunfight. If Jake can win this, GK have such an easy free round, but he's baiting it. He's baiting both of the players, and it's given them a gap to now plant. XKey is getting it down. He's got the cover from meeting. He's got the cover from vertical. Noodle from behind him. He's still got Tricks above. 4v2 post-plant. 3v2. Can Loss recover this?
Maybe not at this point as well. I mean, with the 2 versus 3 to do, feels a little bit difficult here. If they play for trades, at least if GK play this sensibly, this round is done and dusted. But Maya, he's looking in for his man. He knows it's behind the bookcase, but he couldn't read that play very well. Noodle into a 3k in the round. Lobin's retaking top floor, but he's got 2 players to deal with only about 15 seconds to go, Tim.
Not much chance of him closing this one out. As you say, 1v2 needs time.
Flashbang. 2 guys on the hatch, and you got somebody inside a big tower holding that, which is Lobin. He'll probably backstab at the end.
Leader on this army then just trying to give GK some opportunity to hold on, give them some additional cover.
There's a massive change here. Dots has gone outside of blue. They're going to overwhelm blue and laundry. They're going to leave the meeting hatch as a bait. They've done all this pressure. They're trying to bait GK now into reacting into the wrong positions. And what you can see here, they're going to have to be careful. Dots outside of blue with Lobbin. Now they're pushing in into elbow.
No, Noodle has no idea. He's got past him there. Sees the gun a little bit late, not before one kill has come on through. But it's Leader yet again. Can this man start walking 2Ks in this game? Hasham gets himself a couple as well. GK start the defensive
half. More likely coming through Kid's window. You can see the one guy on Master balcony, the blitz by himself. Here we go.
Got to go in for it now. He's seen this a couple of times before, but he's straight in. But Trix is there and ready. They hear the EE1D and they have the answer. Dots inside the game as well.
Dots in the middle of the bomb site. Blitz going for deep. This is huge now. Can Trix win the 1v1? He's got blinded. No, he can't. They have site control now, the loss. What can GK do? Noodle gets one back. Leader still has attic control, but Dash killing Noodle now. They're having to retake the bomb site. This is so hard to do as a defending team. Yep. The bomb is going down as well. What can they do?
Trophy and attic are the only ways they can push through. Sham's rounding his way in towards game as well. I mean, Leader's been dealt with at this point. It's a 1 versus 3. If anyone could do it, Hasham can, but Dash not going to give him even an inch on that push up top white.
Although I don't think, as I say, it's in direct response to the knowledge that they've still got Trix lurking downstairs. Trix, it's all going to be about timing for Trix right now. He doesn't want to go too soon. He needs to have a little bit of luck when he comes around that corner. He wants his opportunity, but no, he's left it too late, more than likely. Lobin is going to apply an air jab. Are they?
There's already one there, yeah.
There we go. They found him. That is what was needed, and Trix just needed to go a little bit sooner.
And this is what I meant. He needed to take the chance to take the 5v3. You don't need to try and leave this to be some sort of hero at the end of the round. When you can guarantee almost that pick that he had, take it. Leader there using the C4. They have so little going for them now, GK. They're going to lose the entirety of site, or like get pushed out of games, most likely. They shoot off their own aces because they got a thermite charge. Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah, makes more sense. Yeah, much bigger hole coming right up. Obviously, much more expletive is the line that Thermite used, but we'll keep it nice and PG at least for now. Wall has been opened up, as you say, and not a lot to play behind. A few impacts maybe to make use of here, but really that's only good for trying to deal with the Oster, and given how Dots have been playing so far, that is going to be no easy feat.
There will come a point at this moment where Lost do need to push forward. They do need to aggress, and those first couple of gunfights are going to be important. Hasham's underneath at the minute. 2 impacts in hand, could potentially deny, but he is going to need information from his team cameraman. He's going to be opening up attic and applying pressure from multiple sides now, but Lost are running out of time. That's going to be the big factor. 20 seconds, and here we go. Dots goes in and manages to down one, but Noodle's there for the trade. Leader finds another. Cameraman pushes in, however, with the trade from attic. 3 versus 2 now. The advantage is for GK. Lobin still has diffuser in hand, but there's little chance of him putting it down. With 4 seconds, surely GK can hold on. Hasham gets taken down on white stairs though. Lobin, he might have the opportunity. He needs it. The cover's there, but no! Noodle once again!
Losing hasn't been a thing for them, and that's why I think as we come into this game, you've seen them start slower. Sure, Noodle's still very much switched on. He's used to losing. He's been on Heroic, for example. But here's Key, right up at the...
Oh
my lord! He saw him for so long and still couldn't get away with it. Lobin finds himself 2, gets back downside here. Noodle at least has started a bit of a recovery, but that could be the death knell sounding for GK.
Oh dear, oh dear. This
he'll be lamenting that for weeks.
That just takes them into your sales a little bit.
I mean, it really does. You look at that and, you know, losing your smoke, losing the Toxic Babe canisters. I think he had SMG in hand as well. I'm looking at that and thinking, you're 3 feet away, get your shot out and just blast around the corner, you know? Yeah. But one way or another, great reactions from Lobin to say that, you know, he didn't necessarily know the push was coming. Might have been a little bit of an audio cue for him that something was happening, but it is a perfect start for Lost. They need one more round to take them into the live stages here in Atlanta, and they've just gone a long way towards finding it.
Lost still have everything they need as well. They've still got a Maverick, they've still got Harbridge gadgets, they still have Oster as well, so they can push if they want to down the hatch, they can push launchers. Again, without Oster, they can do so much in terms of just holding onto position, taking it, applying the pressure, and just saying, right, okay, now this is ours, good luck, defender, you got to take this back. And with the Capitao as well, they just have, again, even more utility to execute with.
I mean, I love Capitao. I always say it, like one of my favourite operators in the game as well. The Harbridge gadget is the secondary. So much primary utility to make use of. Semi-decent gun, extremely fast, brings so much to a lineup. And I'm just thinking here with you, like they've got 2 smokes to play behind, 2 fire to force areas of the map to really open things up for the Oster to step on through, all packed into one operator's back pocket. So for me, I'm keeping a close eye on cameraman here and watching what his contribution is when this execute does come in.
Oh, what's really interesting actually, I just noticed, Leader has 5 as armies left, so a retake of certain positions is definitely possible, and it's also when closing off that like electric side door. Here they go, with the Oster down the freezer side. They got a guy going laundry, they're going to have one guy hit on the backside.
Cameraman's got to go.
Massive impact there, that could be big.
Leader just removing that Talon shield and the utility and maybe making it a little bit more difficult for the play into Freezer. In fact, Lost have actually dipped back onto the stairs for the time being. They're not too confident necessarily in committing to this. Dots is going to rotate down and instead try to apply pressure from Laundry, which sort of plays onto that angle, though. The Leader's already a step ahead of this. He's already put the Keeper barricade out.
The double push here, they're making the play now inside of Freezer, and Leader wins one. And he's won the round, surely, for his team right now.
You'd hope so, but in comes the march on Ford. Still 2 versus 2, only 10 seconds to go, so all the pressure is on the LATAM side. Noodles found a man shot in the back. That's Diffuser down. Last one's in behind the Keeper barrier. But it has been quite composed.
He failed to get rid of the mute jammer. Small thing, but again, it's now somebody else has to come get the utility to get rid of it. Things like this, tiny details, just a little bit more time. That's 10 seconds out the clock.
The problem is they don't have anybody with anything to clear it, unless they've got another Gon 6 in hand, because they've managed to get the job done. I'd be interested to see where it came from, because there's no nades. The bug underneath, yeah, of course. 5 versus 3 though. SK and Noodle managed to find one apiece. Maya is fighting back, taking down Leader, but there are a number of names that are starting to get hot here. Lobin finds one onto Trix, but the trade is there immediately. Geekay can play the attrition game now.
And this is what I spoke about. It could be a mental reset for some players. For XKE, it clearly has. 2-0, 2 big kills there. He's going for the flank. He's refound his confidence. He's got big tower control once more. He can be a thorn in the side of Lost One. They've left a flank cam, but still, he can put that flank down, because somebody's going to have to cover the planter if they want to go for it. Otherwise, they're having to play for kill. Huge impact from Noodle. Oh, no, from Hashom, sorry.
I don't think he's going to realise just how much damage he's done there as well. Now Maya's gone down as well, completely inattentive to the hatch itself. Tim, at the very least, we're guaranteeing ourselves 12. GK. Do you like Jackal this time?
Oh, massive kill here from Cameraman. No, he's with the gunfight. You can't be losing that, surely. No, why are you turning away? No.
Down as well. Oh my God, he's found a second. Is that what they need? Cameraman, when you need him most, has come up big.
And that's what experience will do for you. He's not going to be rattled by missing a couple of shots. He knows he's still alive. He's still got his gun in his hand. He's still there with a position to win the fight. Dots, after such good play, can't manage to find the man inside of Master. Nitro comes out, and it's just close enough. Geekay holding on somehow.
I thought he almost got Maya then as well, but Maya was quick to get away from things. If that was a double C4 kill, that suddenly completely transformed this round.
What is this round? It's just absolute chaos. Lost have just said, stop it. We're just going to go back to the fasting. Maya gets XKE finally. It's a 4v2 in Lost's favour. Surely you don't lose this now. Trix, careful with the big window player here. Be careful. If he gets this pick, it goes back into GK. Loses it. That is round done and dusted.
I mean, surely in a 4v2, Lost here with 100 seconds left in this round. Have got all the time in the world to get back on the drones they've still got in pocket. 5 of them to play with. They can sniff out these final 2 players. They can make a play and close this out easy as 1, 2, and 3. But given how this half has gone, it's just not guaranteed, is it?
The time is the big factor here. If there was any side on Siege and you said to me, right, we need you to hold on to something 2 versus 4, I'd fancy Domes, because if you can get somebody, you know, stuck on either side, you prevent them coming in through trophy, you prevent the white stairs pressure, you can hold on to this site for a long time. But 1:45 is just too much, surely. But Lost need to be careful that they don't give away too many of those seconds.
This is the important thing as well. It's the seconds and also a pick. A pick here takes us into a 3v2 is massive. No information left. And Trixie dies. I was going to say, it's a massive round for him.
Hashom, you sneaky boy! Finds one. He's got Diffuser here as well. If he wins the long-range gunfight, he's got a 2v1 to win, though, here. Trophy and Attic both playing against him. Love this being popped up. Season player, but can't find him. Lost. Steal it away in round 12, but it felt like GK were onto one hell of a comeback.
For a minute there when Hashom puts the Keeper barricade.